Two. Hello, everybody. Are you guys waiting for me? Thanks so much for joining me for yet another live Eat With Me. It is Friday, and here I am. Sorry to keep you waiting. Today, I am going to be tasting a classic Baltimore, Maryland treat called the lemon stick. The lemon stick. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. Oh, am I right on time? Oh, good. I'm on time. Thanks again for joining me today for another live stream. Today I'm going to be eating a couple of sweet things. The first thing I'm going to try involves this beautiful thing, a lemon, and I'm going to be having a lemon stick. Now, a lemon stick comes from the Flower Mart in Baltimore, Maryland. The history is it's over 100 years old. I guess the first account of this was in 1911, and it is a sweet treat where you take a lemon, you cut it in half, and you eat it with a peppermint stick. It's kind of hard to see these sticks. So you just stick this right in here, and then you use the peppermint stick like a straw. Is it out of sync? Sorry, it's probably my connection. Sorry if my audio or my audio, are you guys? Okay, you guys are still here, good. So we're going to be using this peppermint stick as a straw to suck the juice out of this lemon. I love lemons. So ever since I've heard about this, I've wanted to try it. It's had every summer, but particularly in May. Let's see, like, and today's May Day. Happy May Day. Yes, just Jessica said, just like Twizzlers, like when you go to the movie theater and you had your Twizzlers in your soda pop, same thing. So we're going to do that with this today. It's called a lemon stick. Any Baltimoreans out there? Any Marylanders? Let me know if you've ever had this. Okay, so take a lemon. So I've seen it served a couple different ways. When I made my thumbnail, I did this, and you just lop off the top. But I also have heard you just cut the lemon in half, like this. Boing. Oops. And these are traditionally served at the Flower Mart. The Flower Mart. So you just take half a lemon like this, and then you take a peppermint stick. Now this is a little bit different than a candy cane because it has to be porous enough to suck up all the lemon juice. So I'm going to snap that in half, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there are little holes in there. I'm hoping. I've heard, Fish tells me they're extremely popular at fairs and festivals. I've never heard of this before. I've never had this before, so I'm excited. And then we take our stick and we just put it in the middle of our lemon. Oh man, this is going to be good. And then we're supposed to suck this up. It's totally working! It's totally working, and it is delicious. Okay, I'm going to get some more of this juice to come out. Look at that. It is so good. So the sweetness of the peppermint blends with the tartness of the lemon juice and is so scrumptious. I thought it was going to be mintier. It is a little bit pepperminty, but the predominant flavor, I think the sourness of the lemon juice kind of takes over. I'm going to squeeze it a little bit at the bottom. So it's more like a really concentrated lemonade than pepperminty at all. It is so good. So good. Catherine just said that she would put this in an orange. No, I think the lemon works better because it's so tart. And then this is sweet and it just sucks up. But you just get a little tiny bit. It kind of just like fizzes in your mouth. Not fizzes, but you just get a little bit of the lemon juice. But it's so tangy. My kids, Morgan, will love this. Will adore this. So you just squeeze the lemon a little bit. And then it's so good. You just get a little bit of the juice to come up. It's not like when you have a Twizzler and you're drinking a bunch of soda. You just get a little bit of the concentrated lemon juice and the peppermint, but you don't really taste the peppermint, surprisingly. A little bit, but it's mostly just really concentrated lemon juice. I love it. Woo! When you do that, then you get a real bunch of it. Oh, I don't think you can see on camera. A lot of the peppermint stick has kind of dissolved in there. And so, oh my gosh, so good. It's so puckery. If you love sour stuff, you're gonna love this. And if you don't like mint, I still suggest trying this because it's so fun. But I've heard that this will not work very well with a candy cane, just a regular candy cane, because the candy is too hard. But this is nice and porous. It's kind of like the texture of like a buttermint. Have you ever had those buttermints where they kind of just dissolve? It's kind of like that. Christmas time, you guys are saying that you had this during Christmas. This is so great. That is the Flower Mart lemon stick. So super fun and delightful. I think the tricky thing is we'll be finding these. And these are called, this is Bob's Sweet Stripes. These are, they call themselves soft peppermint candies. So I actually found these at, where did I find these? I found these at AC Moore. They were going out of business. So I got these for like, I think like 50 cents. Mary, thanks so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Or the sticker. So they have to be porous. So look for soft peppermint sticks. Yeah, so that's that. Lemon sticks, super fun. Look how stinking cute that is. So cute. Okay, have you guys ever had that before? I love peppermint sticks. I'm just gonna have one plain. I've never had Bob's before. They're calling them soft, but they're not that soft. Oh yeah. Those are delicious. They're like kind of like those butter peppermints, but a little firmer, but more crumbly, not as shardy or sharp as a candy cane, but the same kind of intense pepperminty flavor. Delicious. I love peppermint. They're like Starbright mints, same flavor as the Starbright mint, same level of sweetness, but different texture, more crumbly in texture. Alrighty, so the next thing I'm going to make are something called dirty worms. Have you heard of this before? I just recently learned about dirty worms, and it's not dirty at all. It's just candied worms. Well, candied, like, yeah, kind of candy. So I have a huge bag of just plain old gummy worms. And here they are, gummy worms, right? Everybody knows a gummy worm. So to make the dirty worms, I've got a cup of sugar here, plain old granulated sugar, and I've got this. This is a packet of Kool-Aid, but it must be this flavor apparently. This is Tropical Punch Kool-Aid. Now, this is the unsweetened kind, that's why I have sugar. So you can buy the pre-mixed Kool-Aid mix, like the Tropical Punch pre-made stuff, all mixed together. But I'm going to mix it myself. Alicia, thank you so much, I appreciate it. So the reason why I have this in the unsugared version is because I often make Play-Doh with my kids. So this is a really great way to add color and scent to your homemade Play-Doh. So love this, and they're about 10 cents a pack when you go to the grocery store. So I usually have a few different flavors of these, but for this particular recipe, you have to have Tropical Punch, apparently. So you take this. Man, did you ever eat this in like school? We used to make the Kool-Aid, where we take the Kool-Aid powder and take it to school and have it in plastic bags, and we just like eat it like out of our hands. It was really gross. Morgan, thank you. So you take this and we're gonna dump it into our sugar. That powder is really dusty. I think that's a citric acid. Okay, now you stir this around. Oh my gosh, that smell brings me back. That artificial tropical punch smell. Now, it doesn't look like much. It looks kind of like grayish and purplish, but once you add, think y'all right? Y'all ain't right. Thank you, I appreciate it. So stir this around, and we want this all combined with our sugar. Now, as I was saying, it doesn't look like much, but once you add a drop of water to this, it turns this like crazy red color. Okay, so plenty of food dye in here. Now, all we do to make dirty worms is you put these in a plastic bag. Apparently kids would make these and sell these at school. Have you heard about this? You take like 7 of these and you put them in a plastic bag. Pretend this is Huachella. Did I spell your name? Huachella? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you so much. So I'm going to put this, pretend that this is a plastic bag because I want you to be able to see it. So you take 6 or 7. I like 7. It's a great number. So 7 gummy worms. And then you take a spoon of this and you sprinkle it right on top. So what you're supposed to do is, Siler, thank you so much. I appreciate the sticker. So you would roll this in there, but you would have this in a plastic bag. And if you're going to make these for people to sell, I guess people would sell these at school. A lot of schools won't allow it anymore. But you put this in a plastic bag, and then overnight, all of this stuff kind of gets absorbed into the gummy worms. I wouldn't say absorbed. I would say that the oils or whatever they put on the gummy worms to keep them from sticking kind of like moisten, and don't you love that word? The powder of the Kool-Aid powder. And this looks a little, it doesn't look so dry. It looks wetter. So that's what you gotta do. So sugar, and so imagine that's what I've done. I wanted to show you guys how to make this. So that's why I don't have like pre-made bags. So imagine that's all in a bag. And then you go to school, and apparently kids would hawk this at school for like $1. You get like a bag of these gummy worms that are called dirty worms. Yeah, so it's sugar covered sugar and gelatin, because there's gelatin and food coloring in here. So watch, I have this on my finger, and I lick my finger. And look at the color. Oh, I missed a sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. See how red my finger is turning because of all that food coloring? Oh, there you go. See? Or my tongue. It's turning red already. So let's go ahead and, man, that was so delicious already. Okay, so I'm going to have, I like my citrus flavors. So I'm going to eat this one. This is an orange and lemon gummy worm covered in Kool-Aid tropical punch powder. Here we go. JB, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Here we go. Oh, it's delicious. Gabriel, go. Hey, Gabe. It's great to see you here. Thanks for joining me. John, thank you. Hello. Raphael, thank you. Excuse me for speaking with my mouth full. I'm doing very well, thank you. Happy Friday. So I have to say, this is definitely an improvement of gummy worms. I mean, gummy worms are fine. I like them just fine. But dipping them in tropical punch juice mix, it's not even juice, the Kool-Aid mix, yes, it adds a punch of acidity and red coloring. My mom would not let me have Kool-Aid when I was a kid. What brand are worms? These are Black Forest worms. And so my mom wouldn't let me have anything with bright red food coloring when I was a kid. So anything tropical punch flavored, anything red was just like so special to me. Sabrina, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hola from Argentina. So tropical punch is extra bonusy for me. So now we dip it in this stuff, and then it's super tangy. Nutty. It's just like Hawaiian punch gummy worms. Morgan, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Delicious. But I know we just rolled a bunch of gummy worms, which are sweet already, in sugar. But because it has all that citric acid in there, in the Hawaiian punch mix, not Hawaiian punch mix, the Kool-Aid mix, it's nice and tangy. It's great. It does make everything red, but these are great. They're like kind of like homemade Sour Patch Kids. That's kind of what they're like. So when I was researching dirty worms and learning more about them, I learned about something called Pika Pika. Have you guys heard of Pika Pika? So it's this company based in southern Texas, and they make these candies that are based like Mexican style candies. And they take traditional, like not traditional, but typical American candies like Skittles and gummy worms. I think Sour Patch Kids too. Oh, and Gushers, right? And then they roll them in a combination of salty, sweet, and sour powders. It's like their own kind of little proprietary blend, but it's kind of like Tajín. Do you guys know Tajín? Tajín is wonderful. This is a mini container of Tajín, but this is classic. This is wonderful on fruit, like really sweet fruit, like pineapple and mango. So it's a combination of dry lime powder, chili, and salt. And so you get this really great complex flavor of everything. So there's, oh gosh, I can't remember the name. There's a Spanish term for the type of candy it is, but it's a traditional kind of candy that you can buy in Mexico that has these flavors on all different kinds of candies and dried fruits. And it reminds me a little bit of lihingui. If you go to Hawaii, you can get candies that are like preserved plums that kind of have a similar thing where you've got the sour, salty thing going on. But this also has spice. Yes, Gabriela, tamarindo? Yes, yes. Chamoy? Yes, exactly. So you'll have chamoy on there, and you'll have, so that's like sour and punchy and then salty and all these wonderful things. So Pika Pika is a company that is from not from Mexico, from Texas, and they sell all these different things like Gushers and stuff coated with this stuff, and it's supposed to be amazing. So people have made their homemade versions of that kind of candy by putting Tajín and chamoy on Gushers, on Skittles, and on gummy worms. So I thought, all right, I've got this, so let's do it. So I'm gonna put a little extra here. So I'm gonna have my little gummy worms, and then I'm gonna take the gummy worms already have the Kool-Aid powder on there, right? John, thank you so much. I'm so glad that my video is brightening up your day. Mangoes and Pika Pika, yes. So then we roll this in here like that. Excuse me, I just burped. Now we take our Tajín, and we're gonna shake that on there as well. So now we're gonna have a layer of salty, chili, and Tajín is sour as well. So let's give that a taste. I'm gonna roll that in there. And I'm curious to see how well this is gonna stick. I think because I have not let this marinate, I think the trick with the gummy worms is to allow them to, macerate a bit. But I'm just gonna have it like this. This one is a cherry pineapple gummy worm. So can you see the Tajín on there? Alrighty, here we go. So roll it really well. I'm pushing it so it sticks. Alrighty, here we go. Itadakimasu. Wow. It makes it salty too. Wow. It's salty. And the chile that's in there is smoky. So there's like a smoky, salty thing going on here. All right, I'm gonna get some more in there. That bite had some chile, so I can actually get some spice. So there's some spice in there, but it's not hot. It's just kind of smoky and just a little bit, maybe I would say as hot as say like black pepper, but it gives you a really great smoky chili flavor. Margarita, thank you so much. So it gives you that smoky flavor of chili, but it's not really spicy at all. But it's salty, and Tajín adds an even more amount of sourness. Travis, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So adding a little bit more of that, wow, that makes it extra complicated or complex, because you've got the tropical flavor, punch flavor, that's totally artificial. And then you've got the limon that's in here that makes it even more tangy, plus the citric acid that's in the Kool-Aid powder. And then you've got salt in there as well. Oh, it's great. I love it. I'm so surprised how smoky Tajín is. Like, I'm really tasting the smokiness of the tahini, which I never really noticed before. I'm just gonna stick my finger in it. Oh my gosh, it's puckery and salty and spicy, but not that spicy. Definitely try it. I don't know. Where is my Mountain Dew? Alex is like, where is my Mountain Dew? Sorry, I don't have Mountain Dew. I have seltzer. Just plain old seltzer. I'm very boring. That is super, super fun. Because what you have here is a combination of fruity flavors with salty, chili, and lime. So you've got all these little facets of taste bud action going on here. Salty, sweet, like all of them are activated. Awesome. Karina Rodriguez, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for joining me again for one of these live eats. I've been doing these every Friday now for the past, I think this is the 5th or 6th one now. Just want to hang out with y'all. Today I'm doing kind of interesting candy combinations, sweet candy combinations. So I did dirty worms, which are gummy worms rolled in Kool-Aid powder. Where's my Kool-Aid packet? Tropical Kool-Aid packet. Delicious. But then I added tahini, which is a really delicious, not even spicy, barely even spicy, lemony little delish. So like that. And then I had this in the very beginning, which is a lemon stick. Now, oh my gosh, look, it totally disintegrated. All right, let's try that again. Yes. I think of all the ones that I tried today, they're all delightful, but this one's particularly delightful. I think something about the action of having the lemon sucked up through the straw that is the peppermint stick is just so much fun. Definitely try this one if you can, but these are equally delightful as well. In fact, I think I'm gonna have just another one of these. So which are your favorite gummy worms? So I have this one, which is the pineapple cherry, and then I have, no, that's green apple cherry. I have lemon orange, and then I also have this one. This is the pineapple cherry. This one's definitely my favorite. I am a citrus. I like the citrus. And then it would probably be the, I think pineapple. Oh, I think it's probably a toss-up between these last two. But yeah, I'm gonna go back with the lemon and orange. Why can't I say orange and lemon today? I don't know. All right, here we go. Hannah, thank you so much. I didn't think Hannah would be able to join us today. She's my moderator. So Hannah, thank you again for dutifully showing up and helping me manage all of my comments. Delicious. All right, my lovelies. I'll wait till I'm done chewing. I'm going to be leaving you now. I've eaten all the things I have for you today. Let me know if there's something specific you want me to taste or try. It's great to see you. Thanks again for joining me for these Friday live streams, Eat With Me. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing all right. I hope you guys are remaining sane. We just did, my boys made a little can today. It was called their Grateful Happiness Thankful Can. Their teacher assigned them to make it, and I think it's a really great idea to put little notes to everybody that you love about why you're happy and all the things that you're grateful for, and then together we read them together and yeah, count our blessings, because you know, this quarantine-ness is kind of getting to all of us, I imagine. So thank you again. I just missed a super chat. I'm sorry. Thanks. I was just babbling about being grateful, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying healthy. And yeah, have a great weekend. And I will see you here again next week, next Friday, 12:30 Eastern Time. Thanks again for joining me, and take care. All right. Cheers.